small creators overthink our videos way too much. We can try to convince ourselves that it's for the audience or that we're trying to make the best video possible, but at the end of the day, it's just because we're insecure about not having the skills to perform like these big creators. But at the end of the day, what we need to do is just create stuff.
I just make stuff. I just make stuff I like at the time.
At the beginning of our journey on YouTube, we see all these big creators and think that that's the standard that we have to go to at the start of our journey. But at the end of the day, we all know that that's unrealistic and there's no way that we're gonna be able to compete with these big creators right off the bat. And you might be able to create one great video and you may even get a lot of views, because what I've been seeing is that some creators are putting lots of time into their videos. They'll get a good amount of views, but they cannot stay consistent with it, because after you spend all that time on that one great video, guess what you gotta do? You gotta do it again and again and again and again. And if you don't mind spending all your hours on creating thumbnails and editing your videos, that's fine. I'm not talking to you, but I personally do not like spending all of my time on editing and thumbnail creation, because I think it takes away from actually getting the value in the video. And if we want to actually think about being able to make YouTube a successful thing in the future for us, we cannot cut it with just making one video a month and thinking we can ride on that. We have to get out of our own heads and allow ourselves to put stuff out there so that we can actually find what we enjoy creating. So the thing that worked for me to help get me out of that state is to focus on consistency over everything. And I know that that's an easy thing to say, but another thing to put it into practice. But if you're at the start right now, it can feel like you have all these things that you have to do for each video that's impossible to stay consistent. But I'm telling you right now that you can stay consistent if you just continue to focus on it day after day. Even for myself right now, it's a day after day battle, and I have to constantly remind myself that I cannot waste time on edits or anything that I have to do that does not help me stay consistent. But what really made it click for me is when I was watching this video from this small creator. She didn't really do too many edits with the video, but in the video I still got tons of value, because in the video she was talking about how us as creators need to value consistency. And the one thing that she said that really stuck with me is, if editing is a thing that's keeping you from being consistent, then stop editing. And whatever it is for you that's stopping you from being consistent, you can just stop doing it or just cut it back a little bit. And do not worry about it taking away from your viewers, because what your viewers actually need is for you to stay consistent, learn YouTube, and become a better creator to give them better videos overall. But you might think that there's no way that you can cut down the amount of time that you're editing, or that you're creating thumbnails, or that you're thinking about titles. But what you can do right now, an exercise that you can do that really helped me, is imagine that I'm here right now holding a gun to your head, and I tell you that you have to cut the amount of time that you're editing or creating thumbnails in half. Instantly, you're gonna start thinking about the stuff that you can do to do that. And I'll pull out another gun and I'll put it to the other side of your head, and I tell you to cut it in half again. Start thinking about what you would do in that case. All of a sudden your mind's gonna start going to these things like, oh, okay, I could cut this out. Oh, I don't really need this. I'm wasting time on this. And you're gonna start to cut it slowly but surely down and down and down until eventually you have it running a lot more efficiently. And also stop asking yourself what you can add to your video and start asking yourself what you need to add to your video. Only focus on those bare necessities that you need for the video, and then add whatever you want on top if you have the time. Because when you start doing this, you're gonna be able to get a lot more videos out, and you're not gonna have to stare at a YouTube studio with one video per month on there that only has 50 views. Like, just think about being able to wake up almost every day, check your YouTube studio, see how your new video is performing, and know what you need to do for your next video. It's just gonna feel so much better, and it's gonna take the pressure away from needing that one video to perform amazingly to help your sanity stay in check. Because pretty much when you're doing that, you're one video away from just quitting YouTube because you're demoralized that you put all those hours in and it did not pay off. So if you need to right now, just imagine the gun to your head again and imagine trying to get more videos out per week. What would you start doing? Just start actively thinking about it and putting it into your weekly plan for your videos, because you're gonna feel so much better about YouTube in general once you start doing this. And if you guys are uploading some more videos and you're staying more consistent, just let me know. I will be the first person to go in there and leave a like on your videos, because I love seeing you guys upload more.